Hello viewers, I am Ayoade Adedeji Moses. I am a clinical nutritionist and a nutritional consultant at Adidam's Nutrition Consult. I want to appreciate all my new subscribers. You guys are wonderful. If you have any questions or comments, you can email or WhatsApp the contact displayed on the screen. Please subscribe to this channel, like and share this video. In my last video, I talked about the top 5 foods you should eat or consume. If you haven't checked the video, I implore you to go and watch the video. Today, I will be talking about top 7 foods you should not eat or consume. I am here today to tell you that there are some foods that are bad. I am not one of those sweet-tongued nutritionists who is going to tell you that there are no bad foods. These are the top 7 foods you should not eat or consume. 1. Highly processed food. Highly processed foods such as white bread, pies, pizzas, cakes, burgers, French fries, microwave foods, and instant noodles. They are laden with trans fat, added sugar, and high quantity of sodium. They are also dense with artificial ingredients and chemicals used by manufacturers to make the food more tasty, to give its color, to preserve the food from going bad. There are dozens of artificial ingredients and chemicals that are not listed by manufacturers of highly processed foods. They contain refined or simple carbohydrates which have little or no benefit. They are very low in fiber, which may make an individual to eat or consume more of the processed foods. Trans fat has been linked to increased risk of stroke, high blood pressure, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes. Trans fat has been seen to raise the levels of low-density lipoprotein, also called bad cholesterol, and seen to lower the levels of high-density lipoprotein, also called good cholesterol. Refined carbohydrates are quickly broken down by the body, and this may cause spike in blood sugar and in insulin. And this has been linked to the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Added sugars in highly processed food have been linked to inflammatory disease, type 2 diabetes, and obesity. Substitutes that can be eaten in place of highly processed foods include whole wheat oatmeal, nuts, fresh fruits and vegetables, peas, and whole grain. Also cultivate the habit of preparing your own food at home. Avoid eating at fast food restaurants. Number 2. Carbonated drinks, soda drinks, and fruit juices. Examples include Coke, Pepsi, energy drink, cola, and other sugary drinks. Carbonated drinks, soda drinks, and fruit juices are heavily laden with added sugar. Some contain as high as 10 to 12 teaspoons of sugar, which doubles the amount of recommended sugar that ought to be taken per day. Fructose is usually used in all these drinks. Fructose metabolism has been seen to increase the risk of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, stroke, and obesity. Carbonated drinks, soda drinks, and fruit juices dense with a lot of calorie, and these may portend a dangerous cases as insulin insensitivity. Instead of taking all these carbonated drinks, soda drinks, and fruit juices, You can take water, whole fruit, tea, and coffee. Number 3, deep fried foods. Deep frying is a form of cooking that adds a lot of calories to food. Deep fried foods are high in trans fat. It is difficult for the body to break down trans fat in the body. When unsaturated fats are heated to certain temperature, it turns to trans fat. Many people reuse oil for frying, and this has been researched to increase the trans fat content of the oil. Researchers have shown that deep fried foods has increased the risk of developing diseases such as obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, stroke, and obesity. Trans fat raises the levels of low-density lipoprotein, also called bad cholesterol, while high-density lipoprotein levels, also called good cholesterol, are lowered. Other cooking methods that can be used so that the trans fat content of food may be reduced or removed include steaming, boiling, baking, and stewing of food. Number 4, hydrogenated vegetable oil. Hydrogenated vegetable oil are readily found in marketplaces. Most times, that is what is available in the open at the marketplace. It is available because of its low cost and long-lasting life. The process of hydrogenation has been seen to create trans fat, which has been linked to type 2 diabetes, obesity, heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure. Research has found that there is a link between this hydrogenated vegetable oil and insulin insensitivity, with possible increase of inflammation. If you want to buy vegetable oil, go for extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, sunflower oil, peanut oil, and sesame oil. Number 5, white flour. In white flour, the bran and the germ of the wheat have been removed, thus leaving the white flour with little or no nutrients, because it is the bran and germ of the wheat that is loaded with nutrients. So, essential vitamins and minerals would have been lost or removed in the process of making the white flour. It has no fiber, so it affects the digestive process, which can often lead to constipation, depression, migraines, and weight gain. Some even went to the extent of bleaching the flour. This includes treating the flour with chemicals such as chlorine, potassium bromate, and benzoyl peroxide. The chemicals tend to speed up the aging of the flour. These are done to improve certain qualities of the flour. For baking, this causes the flour to have more whiter color, finer green milk, and good texture. These chemicals have been linked to kidney damage and cancer. Also, white flour are devoid of nutrients. It is therefore advised that you eat or consume unbleached whole wheat flour and whole grain flour, as this will reduce the occurrence of consuming the chemicals. 6. Red meats and processed meats. Red meats are meats such as beef, pork, and lamb. It is found that red meats are high in cholesterol and saturated fat, and consuming a large portion of it has been linked to type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and high blood pressure. It is found that smoked, grilled, and barbecued meat contains a compound called nitrosamine, which has been linked to cancer. Processed meat should be avoided because it tends to be high in sodium, saturated fats, and artificial additives such as preservatives. Regular consumption of processed meat may lead to an increased risk of developing heart disease, high blood pressure, and cancer, and type 2 diabetes. So it is advisable to eat white lean meat such as turkey, chicken, and to do away with processed meat. 7. Bouillon cubes. Bouillon cubes such as Knorr chicken cube, Maggi cube, and other brands. It contains a primary compound called monosodium glutamate, which its primary ingredient is sodium. Bouillon cubes has no nutritive value and it has trans fat. With the addition of normal salt into our food coupled with bouillon cube, this can lead to increased risk of high blood pressure, which may lead to heart disease and stroke. Also, several researchers linked bouillon cube to asthma, cancer, and obesity. Substitutes that can be used include fermented sesame seeds, ogiri, locust bean, iru, or other fermented seeds. Taking to this dietary advice will help you a lot. Thank you for viewing this video. I am Ayuade Adedeji Moses. I am a clinical nutritionist and a nutritional consultant at Adidams Nutrition Consult. If you have any questions or comments, you can email or WhatsApp the contact displayed on the screen. Please subscribe to this channel for more nutrition tips for you to live a healthy living. Like and share this video. See you next time.